Morning. It's another Monday. Gonna make it a great day anyway.
I'm saying.
Why not? Might as well. You gotta live through it anyhow, so you might as well make it great and smile about it.
If you're awake. I ain't awake.
Well, even if you ain't awake. You can get silly and funny and whatever else. Oh, well, I wasn't awake yet, so you can't hold me accountable. Any excuse is good as another. Horse forgot to swat the horsefly off his butt with its tail, so it got bit. You know, any excuse is good as another.
Yeah. So, what we're going to talk about this morning, Piggy?
Well, I just don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah, I've talked about brakes and stuff on the van to the nth degree. I might look up O'Reilly's and see if I can find just the solenoid and see what that would be. But at the same time, I'm thinking, we got the thing down, we got a couple of months or so, or 3. And even after the car's paid off, you know, if I got to get into that stuff, might as well go ahead and be proactive and prevent some stuff, because that van's getting close to 20 years old anyhow, and that starter and alternator is probably the original parts. So while I got it down anyhow, might as well go ahead and look at replacing those parts just in case.
Yep. Well, I figured that's what we had already decided to do anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, we talked about maybe just replacing the solenoid if that's the problem.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they come separate, because I looked them up on Rock Auto and it did not list a solenoid. It listed starter solenoid, but it did not list them separately. So I was thinking about looking them up on O'Reilly's to see if they list them separately there.
Yeah.
Because if they do, surely they've got them listed separately on Rock Auto. I just don't know what they call it today to put it in properly.
Yeah.
To find it. You know, the keywords and all like that. Go looking for stuff. I look for stuff on those. And I'll call it by what I knew it as growing up. Oh no, that's not what it's called now. It's called something else.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I couldn't find it. So that might be the problem on Rock Auto, not being able to find just the solenoid, because
Yeah.
I don't know what they call them today. So, just had to see. But, I mean, on the one hand, it'd be nice to be able to get just the solenoid and see if that's the problem. Which it might be. That one person I know knows their stuff about mechanics asked me if it might be that. I don't know, I ain't no mechanics, I ain't got a clue, but it kind of makes sense, because that solenoid is the first thing after the battery
Right.
that gets things going on the motor. You got the battery, you got the ignition. Well, the ignition, when we go to boost it out, it will get power to it and start it up. Don't take much. Put that little maintainer charger on it the other night, and it charged it up, but it still acted like it did after I took that charger off. So, and I doubt that little charger would boost it out, because it ain't but a 1.5 amp maintainer. So, got the ignition and you got the battery. But the ignition works fine. The battery's charged. Once it is running after you boost it off, the alternator keeps it going just fine. So, at the starter, you know, crank it up no problem. So that really just leaves the solenoid. So it may possibly be just the solenoid. And of course, Mama Linda said that's what happened to her van.
Yeah.
It did like that. It was the solenoid. So it's probably the solenoid.
Huh?
But as I said, as I mentioned, since I've already got it down anyway, 'cause it's working on them brakes, and I'd have to get up there anyway to take the starter off, to take the old solenoid off, put the new solenoid on.
Just replace it all.
Go ahead and replace it out. That way you're sure to have a good starter and solenoid. And then on the right hand side, that belt's pretty old, that serpentine belt. And I'm sitting here kind of thinking, well, I gotta have that right tire off to get to the brakes on that side anyhow. And that alternator and belt is on the right hand side anyhow. So when I get to that part, while I got it down, I may as well go ahead and do all that while I'm up in there anyhow.
Yeah.
And circumvent that problem before it becomes a problem. So that might be what I do.
Works for me.
So yeah, it's going to be a little costly, but we'll have this car paid off in September. We'll be able to have a little extra. Get one thing one month, another thing next month. So get those, order them off Rock Auto. Of course, now I like the alternator. That's going to be close to $200 just for it. I saw one advertised on Amazon, $80. Oh no, that wasn't going to fly with Eileen. She said, no, we don't know what you're getting from Amazon when it comes to stuff like that.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I said, is it rebuilt? Is it new? Is it?
Well, the ones you get off Rock Auto are rebuilt,
Well,
or reconditioned. But see, that's the point when it comes to mechanical parts like that. Are you sure you're getting the exact right part, or are you getting, is it rebuilt well, or is that other thing? So we decided we'll probably go with AC Delco off of Rock Auto. It'll still be costly, but at least we're fairly well assured of getting exactly what we need.
yeah.
Of course, I did notice on those it has some 130 amp, 160 amp. I don't know if that matters. Probably better to get 160 amp. Yeah, they did have them. It was for my model and make of van. So you got more juice to pump, and you got a little more juice to pump. You keep your battery up better, and other things work better because you got a proper amount of juice. But notice, before we had put a new battery in the van, there were some of the locks and stuff didn't want to work at the switch. Well, we had put a new battery in it. Them locks and stuff were working. So I figured there wasn't enough juice getting to those switches for them to work right because of a low battery. So just had to wait and see. But Anywho, that's what I figure we're going to do. And
works for me.
get all that took care of. And over a few months, after all that, over a few months, we'll get money up, get some new tires on that thing all the way around. And then have that part took care of. So, that by the time we get ready to do other things, we'll have the car and the van in good condition. We'd be able to go back and forth without too much problem. I ain't never gonna say there won't be no problem, because sure as you say that, you're gonna have tons. So,
Just give us options. That's what it does.
just give us options. Gives a chance to take care of some basic things on the vehicle so that they're in better shape than they are now. Once we are able to make that move that we're going to make, get what it is we want to get. Oh, we got some geese, people.
We got skis.
That's why we call this the goose trail now instead of the big trail. All time geese up and down through here.
I ain't never seen a pig on this road, but I've seen a lot of geese.
Lots of geese. Never, well, except for me, I'm Piggy.
I got the crane over here this morning working with it.
Yeah, putting up rafters.
Putting rafters up, yeah.
They've been going to town on all these houses. They got another foundation there too.
Yeah. They had 4 of them there, something like that. They got driveways on up here for 4 more places, but
Yeah, ain't no telling how many they'll put down through here
yeah.
after that.
They kind of let these right here grow up a little bit.
Oh, don't worry, when they get ready to do it, they'll
So they
have
got
it clear.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
4 driveways.
So, anywho, that's what we got. That's what we know. I'll get home and have me a little bit of oatmeal and catch up my odds and ends. Then I'm going to debate whether or not I'm going to stay up a while. Go back to bed.
I stayed up too late. I should have went to bed earlier last night. But
Right. So, as of this moment, that's kind of the plan.
yeah.
You know, just a little at a time. One step at a time, a little at a time. Do what you can, as you can, with what you can, with what you got.
See ya.
So I guess we're going to call that one a video.
Okie dokie.
Piggy loves you.